So we have a few puppies that are going to be looked at for an adoption appointment. Whichever ones don't get adopted, they're going to be transferred to another organization who's going to help them get into new homes. We are getting everything ready to do their intake.
We're intaking Donut.
Okay, come here, pup. Gotta do a poke.
Big poke, baby, big poke. Good boy. I know. I'm done.
Oh, it's so good for the poke.
Good job.
So good.
Lady's gonna be mean.
Now this one is actually yummy. I'll give you the yummy one. This is Cordelio. It's the flea and tick treatment and prevention. You wanna eat it? And that one's a chewable, so it's supposed to taste good.
Now you have to go see the doctor.
What are we doing now?
He's gonna go get his rabies vaccine from Dr. Nancy. Okay. Come on, pupper. Nope, no cat. Good boy.
So this morning we're going to look at Glimmer's ears. We tried before I left to get him sedated with Dorm gel to do it while I was gone. He's still a little reactive. Again, he's had those for years, so he's very sensitive about his ears. So he did not get treated while I was gone, and we knew that, and that's fine. So we'll see how he does today. Oh, those look good to not been touched for a month, darling.
They look really good.
They do to not be touched, yeah. I'm actually happy with that. I mean, let's put it in relative terms. No, they're not healed completely, but that's a daggone lot better. Oh, I know. He's like, you know when she pokes my neck, what comes next? Okay, we'll let him chill a little bit. This looks really well. So this wasn't treated while I was gone because he's so hard to, we can't sedate him well enough with Dorm gel. We tried that before I left and we didn't want to stress him out. But even not being treated for a month, you can see there's a few spots that grew out longer, but overall, that's not a lot of regrowth. So we are definitely progressing. And again, the areas that have the most growth are down in the ears where it's the harder to reach consistently without laying him on the ground. So I'm happy, I really am. So no, we're not finished yet. We knew it was gonna take a while, but I'm really happy in the past month what little has recurred. Okay, very good. Before we forget, fly mask back on before you wake up and realize that we're touching your ears again. I'm actually very pleased with Glimmer's ears for not having been treated for a month. We did have some regrowth, which I expected, but it was scattered regrowth and not exorbitant regrowth. So again, once again, proof that the medication is working. And again, we're just gonna continue out and get it finished up, but definite proof that the medicine does work on the earwarts in a horse. So again, I'm happy with him. He's a little love bug and we're gonna get him back on track now that I'm not gone to continue education, all that. So we'll get him back on track once a week and finish it out.
Oh, hey, Faye. So I've been trying for a while, and they're giving me a trial run. How am I doing, John?
Let me see. How's it look?
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
So far it looks good. I mean, like, wow, that's pretty good. I would have to say that you might want to.
Isabella did it.
I thought you said you were gonna be part of the media team.
John, I was trying really hard. I really don't know what I'm doing here. I think it's best if I just go back to where I belong and be outside and maybe I just won't bring it up anymore.
Okay, I guess that's a good idea.
It's a tough decision. It really is, but I think that's what's
Kory.
best.
I guess that's just how life is, you know.
You know, I really appreciate the opportunity, but
Yeah.
it's not gonna work.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
Thank you, guys.
I have a foster that's coming to pick up dogs for High Forest. She's going to take 3 of our puppies and foster them until they can get them adopted or they get big enough to go in their shelter. Robin's having me give you their vet files. It does have their rabies information and their microchip information. Hi, Donut. You are too cute. This is Donut. And he is just, he's sweet. They're all a little high-wired just because they're pups.
I need to bring a camera. Pretty dog.
I'm not gonna walk. I'm just gonna be carried. You gonna try to walk a little bit better than your brother? Come on, Dexter. Come on, Dexter. Good boy.
Get out of your way.
Okay, bye, babies. Oh, bye, baby. We'll miss you. Have fun. Go be good. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hans, Dexter, and Donut are on the way to one of High Forest foster homes, and hopefully they'll get them adopted out for us.
We're catching horses for the farrier. So Miri lost her special shoe out in the pasture. So now Elijah has to make a new one. But also she's been out, like turned out, so he probably would have had to make a new one anyway. But yeah, she's getting her shoes redone today. So Elijah's coming out to trim some horses. We're keeping the list pretty simple today, so it's just gonna be Miri, George, and the Arabians. And we're gonna hopefully use a little bit of Dorm gel so that Dr. Nancy doesn't have to be with us the whole time, and so that she has time to work on other things.
Kory has come to help catch the Arabians.
This is George. George came in as an owner surrender about a month ago. And he's a really sweet donkey. He came intact, and so Dr. Nancy gelded him about a week ago. He leads, which is great for a donkey. Not all donkeys lead well. He's going to be available for adoption here pretty soon. And oh, he's getting transferred. He's getting transferred soon. I can't keep track of everything. He's getting transferred soon, and I don't remember where, but we'll give you an update so you know where you can look for him to adopt.
It's pretty close to due for a reset.
Stop it. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Stop it. I mean, at least he's mostly just trying to leave instead of trying to kill us. As far as being good for his feet, this is about as good as it gets for a donkey.
Yeah, see, that's how we usually are.
Oh my goodness.
You little giraffe this morning. Easy.
Well, I wish she hadn't torn that shoe off, but she'll be all right. Good bit of work to do though. There we go, I thought I felt a nail in there. Oh, there's two of them.
She's just holding herself at this point. I'm just here to help her balance.
Oh yeah, winner, winner, chicken dinner. So far, so good. She trimmed up well. Her foot's looking pretty good. We're in the middle of shaping the shoe up for her right now. Just did our first burn. Need to tweak a couple things and burn back on again. But yeah, looking pretty good. All this is that torn up part that's gonna have to get surgically removed because this is it's not stable. You can see how easily it's moving. And if she's ever turned out without a bar shoe on, she'll more than likely rip that off. So we'll want to go ahead and surgically remove that beforehand to save her any further injury on this foot. Yeah, she tore her heel bulb most of the way off. So all this tissue is actually supposed to be back here. You can even see if you look at the back of the foot and see how far her heel is from the shoe on either side. You can kind of see how that rotated out. It's supposed to be, you know, a full inch.
It's
back.
almost like she has a growth on there, right?
Yeah. Essentially, her nail bed, her corium, tore, and it's hanging out to the side, and it's still growing, but it's barely attached. Like if you grab that chunk, you can kind of wiggle it.
It's not doing what it's supposed to do.
That's kind of what we're waiting for on this horse is for the surgery to happen to actually take that off and then let her heal up, and then she'll be a little bit sounder and safer to turn out because we won't have to worry about her tearing it off, because right now it's just kind of a giant hangnail.
Oh, wow.
1.5.
Yeah, it's attached. It's still got a solid body of attachment there.
Okay.
Somehow there's still some sort of lamellar bond where it's attached at least loosely.
Somehow we've got something in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to bust out the anatomy chart again and refresh myself, but her collateral cartilages and her digital cushion are also in this area. Mm-hmm. And those don't have blood supply, but they do have ligaments that connect them to the bone structure. And you'd want to make sure that you're not severing any of those ligaments when you take that off either. There's, I think, 5 that kind of suspend it like a trampoline in the side of the hoof capsule there.
But yeah, that's the thing with her. We won't know until we try either. So it's the same part.
But this is not unless she's just going to be a dry let horse. That's not a viable long-term arrangement. She's gonna rip it off and bleed out. Maybe not bleed out as in bleed to death, but she's gonna rip it off and hurt herself, go lame, and there will be a lot of blood when it happens.
Exactly, like eventually she'll just tear off the whole
She cut that,
thing.
it was a bloodbath whatever happened originally.
Yeah, if we don't take it off, she's gonna take it off, and it's not gonna be nearly as pretty. It's not even so much that. Even with the barefoot horse, you'll have some directly connected to motion and
She all done?
all done.
Okay.
That's a wrap. So just wrapped up getting hind shoes on Miri again. She did pretty well. She was sedated the whole time, so we don't know how well she would have done, but with drugs she did fine. And her feet are looking pretty good. Just talking with Dr. Nancy, I think we're gonna bump up the schedule for her surgery and get that bit of heel debrided and see how that goes. And that's kind of the last thing we're waiting on for her is that one chunk of foot. So Post-surgery, we'll have to reassess and see what happens with her, but so far she's doing pretty well.
So these are the Arabians. They came in as owner surrenders a couple months ago. They are all related, all except for one of them. And we are hoping that very soon there's somebody who's asked about potentially adopting them all together, which would be really great because they're all in their 20s. The youngest one I think is 19 and the oldest one is 27. So it'd be really nice if they could all go together because they've been together their entire lives.
I just wrapped up 5 Arabian trims and they were all sedated, so they all did great. So my favorite kind of horse.
What happened? I was up in quarantine working with Dr. Nancy, and it is raining really hard outside. We're under a storm watch for a while, and it's raining.
Well,
a little wet.
Dry off a little bit.
I'm looking for a towel.
Okay.
They're unloading an owner surrender. He's a really cute donkey.
Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. Maybe we can meet under better circumstances next time.
Yeah, maybe we'll be swimming.
All right, see y'all.
Garrick just delivered a donkey to us. It's an owner surrender. He's a cute little donkey. Can't wait to see how he does after he's evaluated.
Hey John, how's it going?
I just finished this episode.
And what day is it?
It is Wednesday. I had to finish early because I'm going on vacation. Vacation. I'll try and see if I could actually put that there. Probably not. But anyway, I'm going for a vacation for at least a week and a few days. So I'll probably be back by the 21st. So you probably won't see me on the next episode. But I'll be here probably editing it because that's just how life works. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it, not think about work, I think. And I'm gonna miss my babies, but I'm pretty sure that everyone can keep them company.
Oh yeah. Well, have a fun trip.
Thank you.
We're going to move Benjamin out to a pasture. His wound is about healed up, so getting ready to put some water buckets out there for him. And then we got a couple castrations up in quarantine to do. And then after that, we'll see. Oh, look at you. It's a little slick, isn't it? There you go.
This is Badger. He came in the group out of Texas, and he is listed as a potential cryptorchid. This is the first chance I've had to lay hands on him since I've been back. So I am going to sedate him today, see what status his testicles are. He's a young horse, so he may just not be dropped down yet, or he may be a true cryptorchid. So I'm going to sedate him first, see what, if I think I can get both of them out, we'll go ahead with the castration. So we'll see what we find and make our decision then. Okay, we're sedated. We'll just chill. Badger is a young thoroughbred, but he does have both testicles down where I can easily feel them, I can see them, so we are going to proceed with his castration today. So, and that way that will help him have a better attitude about life. Now see, look at that nice midline right there. Yep, I look for the midline. Okay, you ready, Keith?
I'm ready.
So tiny. He's gonna pull. I can feel it already. On these little ones, they'll do just like that and they'll pull it back up on you. And like right there, I actually kind of went over my midline, so it's like one opening now. Some people actually cut that shelf out in between, so that's not an issue there. I see on the horses, you get that nice crunch sound too, that you don't get in those little donkeys. They don't bleed, as the face sees, they don't bleed. It's amazing how just a little bit of genetic difference, totally different. I love horse castrations. Donkeys I will do, but I'm the point now I'm like, okay, let's see what today's blood flow is. And you can see not clamped nearly as long as I do the donkeys. Okay, Keith, you can go ahead and let that leg down. Okay. Badger came in with the group from Texas, and when they came in, of course, because of some issues with pyro in Texas, the state vet did come, just make certain they were clear, didn't have any pyro. And with that, we held off on doing intake until we made certain that was negative. So now he's getting the rest of his intake done today as well too. We finished Badger's castration and went well. He was a normal young colt. He still has all his baby teeth, so he's not got his 2.5-year-old first set of permanent incisors. Went well, straightforward, finished his intake. So we'll just let him recover over the weekend, and then he can go out in the field with one of the other horses after that, one of the other geldings. We won't turn him out with mares right away, but we'll put him in with a calm gelding, and he can get back to being friends with other people again.
So the adopters are here, and I have a few horses up for them to look at, but they are really interested in turnip. So we think that she might even have some Arabian in here.
Yeah, her face kind of looks like it.
Yeah, it does. And we had somebody out a few weeks ago that took a look at her, and they knew how to kind of calculate how tall they're going to be.
Yeah, isn't there a thing where you can like measure their leg and it's like
somehow, so you like measure up to the top of the knee, and you, I don't know how to do it either, but anyways, they said that she should even out to about 15.1, 15.2, somewhere in there. She was like really easy going with a lot of it, so it didn't really take much to get her to do things for you. But I'll go ahead and let you mess with her a little bit.
Yeah, she doesn't care.
Yeah, I've done quite a bit with her. I'll go ahead and just tie her up. There is one that we have that I've been working with pretty consistently, and she's pretty much ready to start in her saddle. She's a little bit older, I think she's 5, but she's ready to start. She's a Mustang.
Okay.
So we'll bring her out and I'll show you her.
like her, but I don't know.
So did you guys come to a conclusion, or are you guys still figuring it out?
I think I still like Turnip the best.
Still like Turnip the best?
Yeah,
So you think you'll be taking Turnip home today?
I think so.
All right, cool. Well, we'll let her hang out in here. We'll get your adoption picture, and we'll take you in to get your paperwork filled out.
Okay.
If you're still interested in Jilly, we do have an adoption event coming up. If you want to schedule another appointment, you might be able to get in during that adoption event.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, did you guys bring a halter as well?
Yeah, I have one. I can run to the truck and grab it really quick.
All right, well, let's go ahead and go inside and do the adoption paperwork, and then grab the halter, and I'll get them loaded in.
Okay.
She's adopting Turnip. There you go, sir.
You officially are the owner of Turnip.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. You ready to get her loaded? Mm-hmm. All right.
My name is, and I came to Horse Plus to get a project horse. I adopted Turnip. I want to start her under saddle when she gets old enough, and eventually I want her to be a barrel horse. Well, I got a horse here quite a few years ago, and also I followed the Facebook page, so I saw updates from that and the website, and I saw Turnip on there, and we decided to come and see her.
So the adopters are just now leaving. They did decide to adopt Turnip. We got her loaded up. She actually loaded really well. I'm really happy for this adoption. We've had a few people come out and try to adopt Turnip, and we finally found the right fit for her, and we're extremely excited to see updates on her.